Hi friends, welcome back. In this lecture, we will see AWS Glue Console. So AWS Glue mainly it has three components: data catalog, ETL, and security configurations. Under data catalog, we can see databases. Under the database, you can see tables, connections, and crawlers. The second component is ETL, where you can create your jobs and trigger your jobs, or you can create your development endpoints to write your own code in notebooks. The third thing is security. You can apply security configurations in AWS Glue Console. Okay, so let's move on to AWS Glue Console. Before that, we have to sign up in AWS Cloud. So once you are signed up into AWS Cloud, that will move on to your AWS Management Console. AWS Management Console has many services. If you can have a look at here, compute service, management tools, AWS storage, media services, AR and VR, and you can see databases, machine learning, analytics. So under the analytics, you can find out AWS Glue. So to launch your console, just click on your AWS Glue. That will redirect and open your AWS Glue console. Right, now we are in AWS Glue console. Right, on your left side of the window, you can see here AWS Glue, data catalog, ETL, and security. Okay, so let's discuss one by one briefly. Under data catalog, you can see databases. Just click on it and you can see a brief introduction of what is meant by databases. So a database is a set of associated table definitions organized into a logical group. You can create any number of databases here. You do not bother about that. You can create any number of databases. How you create in a normal DB. So under the databases, we can create tables, right? So a table's definition is as it is what we have in the SQL here that represents your a table is the metadata definition that represents your data, including its schema, right? The next thing is connections. So let's say, for example, you have tables in your Amazon Redshift or Oracle database or Teradata. When you want to connect to that particular databases from Glue, you have to create a connections. So Glue can support JDBC connections. By using JDBC connections, you can connect to any of your databases and you can retrieve your table metadata into. The next one is crawlers. A crawler connects to a data store, progress to a prioritized list of classifiers to determine the schema for your data. So once the crawler is connected to your data store, that can read your data. Based on your data, that can create metadata tables in your data catalog. So those tables create under table section. Right. So the next one is ETL. So what we do in the ETL, the same way that works over here. In the job section, if you can see here, a job is your business logics required to perform extract, transformation, and load. Here, when you're trying to creating a job, we are going to assign source and target. Apart from that, we will inject our ETL script in between these two and start applying our business logics. So once the job is triggered, the business logic will work, then extract the data, apply your business logics, then load your data into your data warehouse. And the next one is triggers. So trigger starts a job when it fires. Simply, it's a scheduled event. Once you trigger the job, that will start executing in a particular time. Dev endpoints. Let's say, for example, you do have a Python code where you need to deploy into your production system. Before deploying into production, if you want to test your code, you can test your code in IDE, Jupyter Notebook, or in PyCharm. We have a lot of options to test your Python code. Instead of moving on to those things, Glue provides an option where you can create your notebooks here. The development endpoints, you can create any number of endpoints here and you can create any number of notebooks here. The associated notebook can point to respective dev endpoints. Let's say you have created a notebook called dev notebook, and you can point to this dev notebook to dev endpoints under dev. So that simply denotes that this can belongs to development. And if you can create a test endpoint here, and you can associate any number of notebooks to tests. In notebooks, we have two types here, SageMaker notebooks and Jeopardy notebook servers. You can create any number of notebooks, and you can open your notebook over here, place your code, run your code, test your code, and start debugging. You can do anything with that. Once the code is ready, then you can deploy your code into your jobs and start execution of your production systems. The last one is security. Another security, we have security configuration. So security configuration is a set of security properties that can be used by AWS Glue. Here you can add security configurations with respect to your AWS Glue. That's all I have, guys. Thank you so much.